Hi everyone, this is Erin from Sandpaper Road, and welcome to another video of Use What You Have Vintage Cricut Edition. This is episode 3, and we're going to be looking at ways to use the shadow blackout feature on your Cricut machine. Now, of course, if you have a different version of an electronic cutting machine, a different edition or a different manufacturer, surely you could find some sort of shadow outline feature on your machine, and all these ideas would apply just as well. But how fun! Look at this original Cricut machine and the original little cartridges that come with it. Aren't they cute? So we're going to be looking at some amazing things that you can make with your vintage Cricut machine in this video. You won't believe what's possible, so stick around. So here we have just a basic cutout shape. They remind me of like bulletin board type shapes. And imagine, this is the first idea, is to create masks by cutting this shadow blackout from vinyl, or you can use masking paper if you have that. So this is just regular medium weight light paper, but this is cut from vinyl. And you know, you cut vinyl from your Cricut all the time, but now what you've got is a really nice mask. And I thought I have a panel here cut from, this is watercolor cardstock. And what if we just stuck down the vinyl and used it as a mask, and then we could ink or paint over the top, remove the mask, and then we're going to save this release paper because we'll save the vinyl mask. Now I'm trying to imagine if I'm going to make a card, where am I going to want this little guy? Because what I'm going to have is wherever I put the mask, I'm going to have a white space when I take the mask off. Okay? So let me just stick him right here. And now I've got room. I could put the sentiment like up here. All right? And I thought that what I would do, I haven't used my sprays in a while. I have a lot of sprays. So I thought that I would use a surface spray from Brutus Monroe and a glimmer mist from, what is this, Tattered Angels. I don't know that they make that anymore. They might. I'm not even sure. So let's just give it a try, okay? And let's see what we could do here and give it a try. That looks nice. I need a paper towel though, and I don't have any. Oh well, I guess we're just gonna have to wait a second. And I have no idea what this is gonna look like. This is literally trying it live on camera, but I just thought that the, oh goodness. Oh, I think my oh there. My nozzle was jammed. If your nozzle of your spray ever gets jammed, just press it all the way down and hold it. Did you see I was holding it still, and it just unclogs the thing? Yeah, all by itself. I'm almost satisfied with that. I just have no idea what this is going to look like, and I guess I can use this paper. This is a paper towel to wipe this off. I would like a little bit more. No, that looks okay. That looks okay just like that, I think. I don't want to overdo it. I'm not trying to really do anything fancy or, you know, out of the ordinary. And then let me get this with I'll get it with my heat gun. Okay. Let's see here. I was trying to pick it up this way. Okay, that'll be good. Oops, let me stick this back here. Maybe just off to the side. Okay, definitely a word of caution that if you decide to use like a wet ink and you're going to want to heat gun it, then be mindful to steer clear of the vinyl, because you could see right there it started to curl up, and I didn't really mind that much because I have a second one. But yeah, you just want to be mindful. You don't want to ruin your mask. So let's pull this off. Yeah, that looks really nice. Very, very nice. Now I can save this mask for another time wipe him off, especially because look what's happening. Since you're using vinyl, you know, it's a great mask. That's a nice crispy image. But just make sure that you don't just throw it in your bag and forget about it, or throw it somewhere because it'll ink up something. You know what would be good is maybe like a plastic baggie or something, or whatever. So now we've got this as a mask just with that shadow blackout. And see, now what I could do is I could even put this little guy in here. Where's the other one? Where's the orange one? Yeah, I could put this over top. Or if I just wanted to use, instead of using that whole one, look, I could fit him right in there and it'll give me a white outline. See? Or if I didn't even want to do that at all, I could do journaling in here. If it was like, let's say I did this like on a scrapbook page or something, I could do journaling in there. I could stamp inside it, something like that. Lots of possibilities for that. So yeah, creating masks by cutting the shadow blackout from your vinyl. So here's how I'm doing this other panel with this masking. And I cut this out of vinyl with the Cricut. And then I don't know if you can see where did I put it? I can't know where I put the actual product, but it's called Goosebumps Spray. It's like a resist spray. Can you see how it's on there? Just like a clear spray. I can't reach where the product is at the moment. But it's all nice and dry. And these little marks here, this is my thought. Okay, so I have this stamp set from Stampin' Up. Now, mind you, this mask just happened to be a shape from the Cricut, just a basic shape. And it really reminded me of this ornament stamp that I had. And so that was my whole thought, is to continue to use the stamp and die set. You see what I'm saying? You see what's happening here? I don't exactly know, like I can see the end result in my mind, and for some reason it's not forming into words, so I'm really sorry. It sounds really strange, but I thought, well, because I know that that's my train of thought right now, I thought maybe I'll just get on camera and you can see what I mean, because this is not going to make much sense. I marked off basically where I want the other ornaments to go. You see? And I'm going to ink this. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do it right now, and I'm just going to do some ink dragging because I think that would look really good. And I thought I chose Distress Oxide inks. My thought is to have sort of a cool color background, and then maybe to stamp and die on. I have some like Christmas paper, just scraps, and I thought I could do the ornaments in this, and it would look pretty against this. So let's see, which color do I want over? I think I just want to do it, but I'm gonna have to go. I want to go this way because I want the stronger color to be like this. Yep, just like that. And then, let's see here. Because I don't want to mess up my other color, which I might do. Okay. I'm only doing that because I don't want ink drag on the pad. So, yeah, let's see here. Okay, there we go. And I can throw this guy out. This is wet still, like a lot. Looks nice. Okay, let's see what happens. I have baby wipes and my instructions for myself, and what just happened to this? think maybe some water. Since we're working with an oxide, how about that? Oh, yes. This is really, 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 really cool. That is really cool. Love it. Good thing I started with watercolor paper. Yeah, that looks good. Really, really good. I think I should, you know what I should probably do? Maybe I'll heat gun that. Yeah, maybe I'll heat gun that. I love that. This probably wouldn't work as well if I had a mixture of like warm and cool colors. You'd just make mud, you know. I could dry it in between layers, but see, I didn't want to use my heat gun way too much because that vinyl. See what I mean? Okay, let's get this out of the way here. That looks so good. I'm just dabbing up the excess. Yeah, that looks good. Ooh, I even like what's happening here as I'm dabbing. That looks good. Good, 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 good. Wow, nice. So now when I pull that off, yep, it's just a mask. Looks wonderful. Okay. Now, my thought is to stamp these. I should use some StazOn if I'm going to use this glossy paper, or this shiny paper, I mean. And these are some old-fashioned, tried and true wood-bound stamps. So, gotta stamp it good the first time. We'll see how we do. If not, we'll go and do it again. Okay. Looks pretty good. Very, very nice. Oh, I love when that happens. That is gorgeous. Wow. Dang it. That looks really good. I think I might do the other one in there and I might just call it a day. That might look just good. I might just not even do the pattern paper at all. That looks so good. Wow. That looks so good. Yeah, that looks great. Nice crispy image. Look at that. Wow. Well, I might just do it like that. Looks amazing. Yeah, looks really good. Wouldn't it be cool to put a sentiment in here? That would be cool. Yeah, a nice Christmassy sentiment. Or this is from the, I make my own little, you know, paper packs for myself. People always want creative ways to store your scraps. Well, I don't keep scraps very much more than I can keep in a kit. So instead of keeping them all, I mean, I suppose I keep them filed by color and whatnot, but if I'm going to do that, I might as well just make a kit for myself and label it Christmas. And then when I'm ready for Christmas, I can pull it out. I also had these stickers in there too, which would be really cool, like across the top. So it looks like the ornaments are hanging from them or something like that maybe. I'll just keep them out and off to the side. Some stickers and stuff. So let me, wow, that looks really good. Yeah, let me die cut these out. Look at that. That is just beautiful. Yep, right there. Let me see if this will work while it's still hot. Maybe I can get a little bit good coverage here. So here is how this came out. Look at this. Now I've got this, everything is all dry, and you can see where the embossing is, and the Goosebumps spray all dried, that resist spray, that looks amazing. Now I did take some gold cord, some thin gold cord, and just put it right here. And so what's going to happen is we're going to put, let's see, I've got some dimensional adhesive right here. Check this out, okay? And we're going to put these ornaments right like that. Doesn't that look so good? I am trying not to make this video like super long. I just get sometimes I think it's nice just to be able to see. Oh no, you know what I should have done? Oh no, I'm gonna have to, what I should have done right here, maybe I can do it quick, is pull that release paper off. Yeah, that's what I want to do. There we go. There we go. I might even reinforce this with some wet glue, actually, come to think of it, just because it's like the main thing. Yeah. But anyways, I'm trying not to make this video like so super long, but I do think that it's worth it just to see like the process, at least for part of it, you know? Yeah, look at that. And then my thought is to add, that looks wonderful. Okay, there we go. And now, then this is the card base here that I've got, and I'm gonna just adhere this and this right over a black panel, okay? And then right over a white card base. Isn't that gonna look so good? Nice. That is a beautiful card right there. I'll do that adhering extra, you know. I'll probably add a couple little sequins. I have these ready to go. Yeah, good. And again, we started with that mask, you know. And probably looking at it now, you probably can't even see that it was the mask. Like I probably could have added a little bit more like cording up here to make 3 or something like that. That would have been nice. Here's how the other one turned out using the mask. That looks really good like that. You could see the mask right there. And then I just put the cat over top with a little hat and some, let me show you a little bit up close here. Some nice metallic paint, I think from Prima. That's Sparks paint. Yeah, nice. So obvious, but I just think sometimes we forget about these simple things. Now I just used the shadow blackout feature and had some journaling paper in my stash, and look, I've got fish-shaped journaling paper. I mean, honestly, this isn't rocket science, so and these are certainly not my ideas, but sometimes I get out of a crafting funk just with a little bit of reminding, you know. Here's some that's just the basic tag, just cut right from the Cricut and out of black journaling paper. And here's, you know, a little goblet. And this actually, I didn't like the way this one cut, you know, but again, I could turn it over and use it that side, ink it up or do whatever. It's not a lost cause. But you can tell that this was some of that journaling paper that was like a 4x6 shape that had a border, and I just didn't get the border lined up right. But that one came out okay, you know. Stars, and then even something like this, I just cut out of craft paper, and it's, even though this paper is blank, you know, you can always use like a journaling stamp, or you know, sometimes what I do is I even just take a regular piece of cardstock or something, and let me just show you this real quick. Come up here in my chair. This is just white acrylic paint, and again, this was just a folded piece of scrap. And a lot of times what I'll do is just, I don't know why. Sometimes I just find this to be a little bit quicker. And it gives me like a little rustic sort of a look. If I just want, you know, a certain kind of journaling, where I want it to look freehand, but maybe with like a little boho type look. You see? And now when that dries, then I can just write the, see how that looks kind of like not perfectly straight, just, you know, sort of like on the wild side or whatever. But when that dries, that's just paint, and then I can use that as a guide for my journaling. And you could do a better job, you know, do straighter, but I just like to do that sometimes, and that was just a quick demo. So yeah, journaling tags. Don't forget about using your journaling paper or shapes just to make journaling tags for scrapbook pages. I thought I'd stick some of these journaling tags here on a scrapbook page that I am almost finished with. It really just needs a title and, you know, maybe in the pictures, obviously, and maybe a few other embellishments here or there. But this just was perfect. I already had the page, you know, made a while back, just waiting for a few embellishments. But, yeah, just some journaling paper cut into a tag shape with the Cricut. And now it matches perfectly. Really nice, easy. Another thing that you can do with the shadow blackout feature on your machine is to cut larger than life basic images and turn them into a really unique looking mini book, mini album. These are just some houses, and I cut them just to the size I wanted, and then just kind of glued them together. And let's see if you can see this. But I mean, this is truly nothing special. I was honestly just playing around just with some ideas, and sometimes I do that, just make little mini books of just you know, I'll try out something and it's not really for anything, or it's not for a video or for a person or for a sale or anything. It's just to try, and sometimes those end up to be really nice at the end. But look, see how it's just the, I mean, just the houses and the what did I do? I just think I glued a couple pieces together. Yeah. Just like a little accordion in the middle, and just glued them to it. You know, can you imagine it with, you know, think of the Cricut cartridges you have, or the features on your Cricut. Imagine like doing one with little cats, or, you know, little, any shape, any of those things, using that shadow blackout and turning it into a little mini book. Another way to use your shadow blackout feature on your Cricut or other electronic cutting machine is to use that feature to cut basic shapes from a variety of different materials like watercolor paper, heavy cardstock, white cardstock, black cardstock, whatever, and then use those shapes to make tag swatches for inks. I did mine with all my gelatos, wrote the name, and it was just the perfect little shape, and I liked it because I could customize the size, I could customize the shape I wanted. I mean, I could even have done this in the shape of some sort of a, you know, an animal or a heart or just whatever I wanted. This I just kind of wanted to keep basic, and then I just used an eyelet and a regular metal ring. But this is great for, can you imagine if I would have cut this out of watercolor paper or out of Yupo paper and made tag swatches for all my like alcohol inks or whatever, you know. So don't forget that the shadow blackout feature will save you a lot of time when you're trying to do organizational projects as well. Hopefully this has inspired you today to go back to your Cricut machine. Maybe you haven't pulled out your Cricut in a long time, or maybe you've just got a brand new Cricut. If you're actually interested in getting one, there is a link below you can check out in the description box, and you can get the latest and greatest. But even so, if you've got one of the vintage versions, you know, don't forget that the shadow blackout feature can make you lots of great and interesting projects. Hope you were inspired by the ideas that you saw today. And thank you so much for stopping by. Thanks for subscribing to Sandpaper Road and to my channel. And don't forget to click on that bell to receive all the notifications. You'll be notified every time a new video pops up, and that's always real fun. we have a good time. And don't forget to check out Sandpaper Road on social media and over at the blog. There's links in the description box below. But if you forget, it's sandpaperroad.com, and you can just click on the blog and see all the latest new posts. So thanks so much for stopping by, and we will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.